Jose and I are having flashbacks today, but it's not because of all the peyote we ingested before shooting.
Are you sure?
No, I'm pretty sure. It's actually because we've been playing Flashback, literally Flashback. That's right, it's an Xbox Live Summer of Arcade title. Now, if this sounds familiar, it's because it's essentially a remake of the 1993 Genesis classic, one of my favorite games for that system. Jose, is this new one a favorite of yours?
Well, the first thing I did was right in the menu screen, it gives you the option to play the 1993.
Unlocked right from the beginning,
Right, which is great. So I jumped back in to see if I could remember some. Still harder than hell to play. Hopefully the new one's a little bit easier, and yes, it is a little bit easier to jump in. I had a good time with this. I mean, I loved this game back in the Genesis Super Nintendo days of Flashback, just because I thought there was nothing that could look more real than that.
This remake is actually built by Paul Cuisset, who is the original developer of Flashback, so there is authenticity here. But I gotta say, as much as you kind of dug it, I was so disappointed that it was so much easier and disappointed in all the new crap they threw on top of it. Unnecessary crap that turned this from a remake of Flashback into a redo of Flashback, and I don't like the changes, man.
Really?
Yeah.
What didn't you like about it? I mean, I like the fact that they give you all these crazy new abilities and things that you have to uncover and blasting these things that are watching.
Well, okay, I will grant you that the combat is better here. However, Flashback was never about combat to me. Flashback was about slow pacing and environmental design and figuring out how to solve environmental puzzles. That's gone because they put a little map in the corner that tells you exactly where to go. You follow the line, you get the thing, they have question marks if there's something
They do that
you
in
need to
racing
get.
games. Follow the line. That's
Come on, man, they've broken one of the most important things about the game, which is the mystery behind this entire world. They screwed up even worse with the story. Now, there was a story in the original game. It started off, you were just
Washington,
Right,
had to
but
find you.
You didn't really get too much information. There wasn't speech and a lot of text in that. It was very subtle and it led you through the story very quietly. In this case, they've turned the lead character into the biggest Nathan Drake douchebag knockoff. I hate this guy.
I seem like a really sharp guy.
It didn't bother me that much just because they have the original game in there, so I can go back and play that if I was ever feeling depressed about how the new game was. But I mean, I like the fact that they introduced new elements to the game where you have this visor that's going to show you certain things that are explodable or things that you can shoot and try to unlock different things. And they give you a little bit of story this time around, so it's a lot more easy to understand what the hell you're doing and why you're doing it.
You've become such a...
Yeah, I know.
They make it convoluted with these terrible little hand-drawn cutscenes that just have these stupid little bits that the guy had a girlfriend, she's crying.
That's how
Why-
flashbacks happen. Have
why
you ever
is
had a
this
flashback?
happening?
It happens in hand-drawn memories.
I just don't get it.
I just really think the developers went over the top trying to differentiate this from the first game. They tried to modernize it. Like, what do modern gamers like? They like shooting stuff. They like cheesy Nathan Drake voiceovers. They like crappy cutscenes.
It's like Shadow Complex 2.
Oh my God. Okay, well that's pretty much, you are having
the Nathan Drake guy.
You are on drugs
you got
right
your
now.
aim with the right stick.
You are clearly on peyote if you can compare this game at all to a game like Shadow Complex. This game is so linear. You literally follow a line. That's how linear it is. There's a line on the map. Follow the line on the map.
Screw you, Silverman. I'll
like
follow
it.
that
I
line.
like it when you start to realize that I'm right. It's my favorite part of our review.
No, I'm not realizing you're right.
You
I'm just
are.
like,
I can see it in your face.
I don't mind the hand
It's okay.
holding.
Well, apparently you had a lot of fun with this game. I, however, did not. I'm really disappointed in what they did to my beloved Flashback. In fact, I'm so bummed out, it's getting a 4.5 out of 10.
Oh my God, I'm giving it an 8. Don't listen to him.
You're gonna have a flashback in a couple years that this was way too high of a score, Jose.
Nah, I won't.
I just don't get it.